Hello Sonia, here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me in the basement, just kind of giving you orientation, letting you know that I'm in your basement. There's the access point that I pointed out earlier today, the clean out. Dropping into cast iron metal pipe. Decent condition for the age of the house. It's corroded as would be expected. Nothing out of the ordinary. We're going to make a quick transition over to clay, which is really normal in our area. Once you get on the other side of the foundation, once you get out towards the front yard, we switch over. Clay is typically having roots grow in the pipe, in these connection points, right? So at the joints, it's not uncommon to have root growth coming in the pipe. I wouldn't see it as a defect. I see it more as just a characteristic of the pipe, because the pipes are just pressure fitted together. They're not glued or connected any other way. Roots are going to want to grow in. Now, the unknown quantity at this point is when was the last time the pipe was cleaned, right? Meaning how quickly do the roots grow back? That's something that we don't know. You do have a tree in the front yard or trees in the front yard, so it could be, in another year and a half or 2 years, they'll have grown in enough where it would warrant having the pipe cleaned. It may be longer, or maybe sooner as well. So I think you just have to kind of learn the characteristics of the pipe. So my recommendation in your written report is going to be, at some point in the next 12 to 24 months, you probably want to rescope the line and see what the root growth looks like. If it's minimal, if it doesn't look like it's changed, then you're good. I mean, you could put it off for another 3 or 4 years and then come back to it. If it's grown in, fairly aggressively, then you're going to want to clean the pipe and then come back again. A slight odd occurrence where we've switched from clay back to cast iron for a little section. This is likely underneath the city street. Those are metal flakes coming off of the pipe. So it might have been a repair piece at one point back in the day, and then we're right back into clay. So yeah, I mean, getting a handle on what the growth of the roots in the pipe is something that you'll learn over time. And here, that's the city connection right there. So just about 77, 78 feet out to the city connection. Pretty straight run, not a lot of twists and turns, not a long run. Typically I'm seeing pipes over 100 plus feet. So all in all, this looked pretty darn good. Read through my written report for recommendations. I'll spell out what I think would be a good game plan for figuring out the pipe. And then reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource. I'm keeping the camera rolling as you see as I pull back. You're welcome to watch the return trip if you'd like.